Guys, what's up? It's the Wolf. Are you ready for the next level of elevation? Alright, from your boy, the Last Dragon. Because I am the Last Dragon. Or the Last Wolf. Wolf Dragon? Drolf? Something. I don't know. Maybe. Alright. Bruce Lee. That's all I can say. This particular video is about... Sorry, the mind goes a little crazy after a while, a little wacky. Because I can't believe, actually let me say this correctly, I can't believe that they're doing this, and they're going to try to push this. So, as they say, buyer beware. 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 Alright, tired of being silly. Let's just get into it. It still blows my mind, okay? So, I happened to catch this news article where, in fact, they are talking... not even just talking, they are creating. We don't even know if this is already out there or if it's just on the way, because there's a difference between what is seen and then what is unseen and done. Okay. This video is about plant-based vaccines. Okay. Now, as always, stay healthy, stay wise, stay woke, stay aware. Consult your doctor for anything you do or you don't do. Everything here is education, entertainment purposes only, but the information is factual. So I looked up, let me say, after I found the article, I read it, and then I re-looked it up to make a video on it. If you Google search plant-based COVID-19 VACCINES, current status, the design, the development, strategies, and candidates. So they are working right now, as far as we know, on putting the gosh darn into our food, into plants. And then when you eat the plants, you get vaccinated. Talk about no choice. Talk about unconstitutional. Talk about you legally or lawfully need to have a label on that. But that's where they get the GMO. So are they going to hide it underneath the GMO title? So a couple things here. One, they're editing our DNA. If they continue to do this, because that's what it is, this mRNA, they're editing it. It is a software upgrade. Okay, remember, entertainment only. Do your own research. My thoughts and experience are unique. But essentially, and here's my problem with okay, so if we back up, the V, from what they said, the human body would reject it. Okay, but what's in it? So what's in it is the actual COVID. So they're saying that most people's bodies would reject this, so they hide it, they cover it with some type of protein, where then the body accepts it, infects the body with the very thing you say you don't want, gives you a mild version of it. That's why people still get, the symptoms. And then it forces your body then kills it, which it would have done anyway without and then that's how you get your immunity to it, and it protects your body for X amount of time, and then that's why you need eventually a booster, because what it did through this mechanism, quote unquote, doesn't seem to be as effective as the natural way, the alternative way, even though everything alternative actually came first, which is where they got the science from. But anyway, I digress. It's all entertainment. So I would think lawfully that they need to put on there that this has been GMO'd with that particular in it. And then it begs to then the two things that then come in at is if they modify the plant, now they own the plant, because anything you modify from its original by more than 25 to 32% becomes a new thing, a new entity. So now they own that plant. And here's the thing, my guess, is they'll sell it to the farmers, put them in a bind where they have to use this new GMO type, forcing out the natural ones because they won't be able to compete because the other ones will have a benefit and a privilege to run this, discounts, incentives, whatever. So then in all of our stores will be that. And if you try to buy the good pure stuff, it'll be expensive. Which is why, even for like me, I grow a lot of my own stuff. I got a grapevine, I got a peach tree, I got 2 cherry trees, I got a little garden in the back. Not that that'll stop because Lord knows, you know how they'll get around it? They'll feed the plants to the animals, and it'll be in your milk, it'll be in your cheese, it'll be whatever else. And then because it's been washed, they won't have to put GMO on the meat. You know how I know this? Because that's what I would do. And this is why they should hire me if they're really going to do stuff, because they suck at it. Got to put the devil horns on. But in learning about war and the art of deception, which is stuff I've learned my entire life, that's what I would do. And that's why I've seen this and uncovered it. Look, phase 1 of randomized trial of plant-derived particles. Updates on it, stats report. So they're already doing this, guys. This is already a thing. Now, so they're going to force you to take it. Oh, I mean, what are they going to really do? Like, inject some broccoli with it, and then they're going to be like, oh, for all the people who don't want come get the broccoli. I'm not going to have baskets of broccoli, bro. I've already discussed my theory, thoughts only. Okay, but here, let's take it to the next level. Then, if they modify the plant and you eat the modified food, then doesn't it modify you on some level? Because you are what you eat. So now could they claim ownership over you, your physical vessel? Or could you claim that it was done under subterfuge and fraud, and there's no claim there? Does it mean that you should put in your affidavits of status and your UCC1 and your ecclesiastic claims that I refuse to be modified? I believe I have this in the health and life vaccine, health and life affidavit, that you're not willingly being modified, and if they do anything, that there's a fee for modifying you. Now, this is all just theory. I'm not even going to say that it is modified. I'm just saying that the potential's there. And it definitely does weigh some risks. And one of the things that they like to do, because this is what I would do, is if you do things before there's a law about it, you can get away with it. Then eventually they create a law and they can't do it the same way, or they can still do it, but now they just have to put it on the packaging. But then, something that most of you guys don't know, that when you see the word fragrance on your soap, fragrance on your shampoo, fragrance on whatever, that there are over 15 to 23 different potentially toxic chemicals in there that they don't have to list because it's all underneath the word fragrance. And don't forget, guys, if you didn't know this before, look at your juice in your soda. If you see the word yellow 5, yellow dye, blah, 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 whatever, it's probably not healthy for you. Just going to say that. If you see the word sucrose, which is sugar, that's fine. But there's a word called sucralose. There's an A in there. Sucralose. Sucralose was actually discovered when chemists were creating a chemical to kill bugs on vegetables, so they would drop this dust over it. The bugs wouldn't mess with the plants. Okay? One of the technicians told the other guy to test this later, but he accidentally tasted it and found out that it was like 900 times more sweeter than sugar. But there was poisonous chemicals in it. So, but with that sweetness level, you can use a tiny amount of it, thereby giving you the sweetness, and not the poisonous aspect of it because it's in small quantities. So when you look it up, don't believe me, look it up if they didn't scrub it from the internet already. But so in small quantities, they can't call it poisonous because it doesn't do any harm to your bodies. But what is the sucralose and the fragrance that you put in your hair and all over your body and soaps and whatever else, and your dryer detergent sheets and your cancer-causing detergents in the clothes washing detergent? What does that stuff do to you? Just like the amalgamated, lead and tin and whatever else they put into your fillings. That's why I always get the white ones. So, but what do all those things do to you individually? What do they do combinations to you, and specifically you, because everybody on a atomic level is slightly different than the next person. These are the questions you got to ask yourself, guys. So that's it. Check it out. Watch what you eat, because you are just that. All right, guys, I'm out. Don't forget to hit that bell, like, subscribe. Don't forget to check out blacksite32.com and join the Wolf Pack if you want to support the channel. All right. Oh, and I'm also now on Patreon. For those people who keep asking me to get, are you on Patreon? You should jump over there. Well, I are. And I am. All right. Talk to you guys later. Have a great one, guys.